Welcome back to the show, everybody. I'm Damon Hatfield. I'm sitting here with Haakon from IO Interactive, and he's going to give us a nice look at one of my most anticipated games of the year, Hitman. And you guys are doing something a little different with this Hitman.
Yeah, really excited to be here and finally to talk about the game. So we call the game Hitman only because will lay the foundation of something new. We will release digitally the 8th of December this year, where we will evolve the game, grow the game, we will deepen with new content. So we will pretty much invite gamers into a world of assassination where there will come more and more during the experience in 2016.
So we've got some gameplay footage that we're going to look at here. But even though this is just Hitman now, this actually takes place after Hitman Absolution, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, I mean, time-wise, it takes place after that, but there's no, direct link to it. It is its own experience.
Sure.
We've been doing Hitman for 17 years now, so this is kind of all the experiences we've gotten over the time. We are creating the ultimate assassin experience with Hitman. So, I mean, Hitman doesn't have an age, so he's timeless.
So, sort of explain what we're seeing here.
Right. So this is some footage from one of the locations. It's the fashionable Paris. There is a high-profile target there called Novikov, and Agent 47 needs to go in there and take him out. So this looks like a fashion show on the outside, but there is a really a powerful, evil corporation network behind it. So it's really a huge location. We're really taking the graphical fidelity of Absolution and the big sandbox games from Blood Money, and we created a location that is 6 times bigger than Blood Money, and with deeper AI, deeper fidelity, deeper gameplay, more systemic gameplay for giving the players freedom of approach, because that's what we're known for.
Right.
The core experience is to figure out how you want to take out these targets. It could be from just moving in brutal way and shooting and trying to get away, right? To orchestrating this, genuine masterpiece of an assassination. There are lots of opportunities to do there in Paris. You have the option to place items or guns from a loadout in different stash points before you start the level. Gives a lot of tactical options. But there's also a lot of things happening, like there's a bar. I mean, maybe you can disguise yourself as a bartender, put a little poison in the glass, and that could be a way of taking out the target as well, right?
So a location like Paris, is that just one mission, or are there multiple missions set within Paris?
Well, this what we're looking at is one mission.
Okay.
But as I said before, this is our world of assassination. So Paris is a location, a rich, big location, where it's not unlikely that other mission and targets will appear in Paris later on.
I see.
But this is the catwalk, again as a cover-up organized by the organization.
Is there water flowing over the catwalk? Because
Yeah.
I'm nervous that she's going to slip.
She's all right.
I'm worried for her.
She's done that many times before. She's
Okay,
all right.
she's a pro.
Nothing's going to happen there.
So this seems like you're turning Hitman into a service.
Yeah.
A persistent game that you can there isn't just a story with a beginning and an end that you play through and then put it on the shelf. It's a game that you can just keep playing over and over, and there are always new missions, because you're an assassin, and there's always people to assassinate. Is that correct?
Well, I mean, that's correct, right? It's something similar like that. It is an ever-evolving world that we create. You will enter the experience at 8th of December, and it will grow from there. So, it's an opportunity for us to do this. Before, we've been working really hard, putting the game in a box, and that's it. The gamers hopefully would like it, but there's nothing we could do afterwards, right?
Sure.
But right now, starting the experience from 8th of December, we have the opportunity to kind of follow, okay, what is the community doing? What are the gamers doing out there? And that will actually shape the later content, and we'll also have an opportunity to do live events, for example. That's something new, right? So imagine a time-limited target that would only be there for all the players in the world, will only be there for 48 hours. You have one chance to take them out, one opportunity, and If the target escapes, that's it, gone. If you take the target out in a certain way, that's the way the target was killed in, right? And this is, this also gives opportunities for a lot of rewards that we can give to the players.
Sure.
And this, we believe, will be very exciting for a community that will get together and help each other, try to figure out, okay, what is the best way or different ways of taking out these targets.
I can imagine a leaderboard system where you can see who found the target the fastest.
Sure, sure. And there will always be a pulse, right? So later on, we'll get more in details about content and what we will offer. But what I can say now is there will also always be a pulse. So be that these timed targets or exotic items or weekly featured challenges, there will always be something to offer for the gamers.
It sounds very cool. It sounds like a very unique approach to a game. But is there an overall story that you're trying to tell?
I mean, Hitman is very true to the core of the fantasy we are delivering. It's very hit-driven. So the main story will revolve around these very rich targets and the locations and the sub-stories around it. But there will be an overarching story that will kind of connect these hits, and there will be a conclusion to that story in 2016.
Okay. It looks like you've updated Agent 47's look a little bit. Is that just sort of modified it for?
Well, that's what I said before, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the look of James Bond or his age, that's this timeless, right?
So there's a new actor playing.
Exactly.
Agent 47.
So this is also this same goes for Agent 47, right?
They modeled him after you?
No. I don't think so. No, I have brown eyes. He has blue eyes.
Oh, yeah, that should have been a giveaway. So
but he's good looking though, right?
Yeah. Super good looking dude. We're still seeing Paris here?
So this is also, you can see the chopper there, and maybe in a bit you will see a boat. Oh, it's just fading out. Okay, there's a boat down in the harbor area as well. So this is also the richer location. It's without checkpoints, it's one big, high, dense location where you will have different different ways of escaping. So it's not the same way when you can escape with the chopper, you can escape with the boat, the speedboat, or in other ways.
So we also have the gameplay trailer that was just debuted today that we're going to take a look at. But while they cue that up, the game is out December 8th.
Yes.
And is it true? Is it going to be downloadable only?
It's going to be downloadable only on December 8th.
That's
It's a bold move,
yeah.
I'm really excited about it.
I mean, can you tell us why? Why that choice is made?
It's because it's we're trying something new, as I talked about before, with what the opportunities that digital release gives us. We want to be really close to the community, to the gamers. We actually don't want to leave them there, right? We want to give that experience, and we want to continue growing the experience. And the digital distribution, digital model really gives that opportunity.
So this is the gameplay trailer, and are we seeing? We're seeing some of Paris. Are we seeing other locations here?
Yeah. So in the gameplay trailer, introduces the target or the mission in Paris. Novikov, I see him here. It also introduces the deep sandbox and the freedom of approach, the different tools that are available for Agent 47, and it also introduces the concept of new locations will be released, new missions will be released. So later on, we'll also see exotic locations like the sunny coast of Italy and the exotic bazaars of Marrakesh, and more to come.
So disguises have always been a part of Hitman, but the disguises won't work on everyone, right?
Disguises won't work on everyone. So some of them, if I'm the utility guy and you're the same, maybe we know each other, right? So we want to give that richness to the disguise gameplay as well. So if I'm cop and you're utility guy, we probably don't know each other. So that will be plausible that I'm disguised like a cop there. But if we from the same company, we'll probably know who I am. So there are some deeper rules there. And this is also showing the different stash points. I know our fans, they love the planning, the loadout part, and that's back in Hitman. So you have opportunities to unlock all these different weapons and tools. You have opportunities through the agency to put them in the different stash points, so you can get to them in the mission.
So are you getting like experience points for how well you do the mission, or how
Yeah, there will be a progression. There will be items that goes with that are unlockable. We'll come to back to that with more details later on before release. But obviously that's a part of it. He's an assassin. He works for this agency that is giving him both intel and also the tools.
And were you saying that there are no checkpoints?
There are no checkpoints. It's one big location, and there's really, the systemic part is so much stronger than the games we've done before. For example, if there's a frisking zone and you can't get in with the gun you have on you, you could just throw the gun on the street and just wait for some police or cops to come around. They will see the gun, and obviously they don't want a gun lying around, right? So they'll pick it up, they'll look around, and then they will secure the gun. So they will take the gun into a secured room. And this way you can get into the building, being frisked without any weapons, and later on you could go into the room and get your gun. This way you can actually exploit and use the NPCs to carry things for you and do things for you, so you can get more opportunities, right?
Well, it's a totally new approach to Hitman. It sounds pretty cool. It's going to be downloadable only, but as I understand it, even though you plan to continually release new missions and new content, you're not going to charge for that. Is that correct?
No.
So you just buy the game and then you're going to get everything.
So the experience is going to start 8th of December, and it's going to grow in 2016 through 2016, and you got all that for $60.
Cool.
No microtransactions, no hidden costs. $60, you get access to the full experience.
Cool. That's the new Hitman. It's out December 8th. Håkon, thank you so much for coming by the show. Have a great E3. Stay tuned. Much more here at IGN from E3 2015.